Good morning. I think it's working. Are we working? Say yes. Hit the thumbs up even if it is working. I do feel sorry for those 6 people who've sat there tirelessly waiting for this to come up and hit the thumbs down. Literally waiting to hit the thumbs down. It's pathetic, isn't it? So, how are we all? Can you hear us? Morning. Kaz Seddon, Margaret O'Brien, Martin Smith, Hannah Gallimore. How are we all? How are we all? Hit the thumbs up if you really fancy the BBC quiz. Now, I had to go to extraordinary lengths to make sure that the quiz could happen, given our tech challenges of the day. Because, of course, one can't depend on anything to keep feeding Wi-Fi to us. So what I did was I screenshot each of the questions and each of the answers so that I can pull them up on my computer and I can definitely ask them to you on 4G. Isn't that good? How are we all? School is back next week. I hope you've all done your projects. I'm looking forward to your half-term projects. This is a friendly email from your teacher wanting to make sure that you're all going to be on time. You're all going to have a good attitude to the rest of term. It's the latter half of the autumn term, running up to Christmas. Very exciting time. Not as exciting this year as normal because, of course, we have that minor detail of a pandemic. That's just Trump flying over London. Sarah Doolally, boohoo, I'm a teacher. Oh, well, you're going to miss the registration, but you'll be in another class reading your register, which I think's good. We all need registers. I've got enough daughters to be able to have my own register. Lovely to be back. It's lovely to be back. It's just really lovely to be back. How are we all? How are you all doing? When are you having a haircut, Ellery Jones? When a pandemic isn't here and central London isn't a ghost town and looking like The Walking Dead, Ellery Jones? You know what? Funny little details like haircuts are not top priority at the moment for me because I just think I'm just holding it, my shit together. Do you know what I mean? As you look at the headlines and you keep looking at the situation and you keep thinking, well, oh my God, you know, one minute you think it's absolutely fine, next minute you think, oh, well, it's a storm in a teacup, the next minute you think it's an absolute catastrophe. Oh, it's just terrible. So, Grace Kelly Foylan, let's say hello. Ellen Jones, hello. Xander Gibb, here too, Mark, it's fucking dire, yeah. You're right. Rachel says, totally agree with you, it's tiring. It is, it's exhausting. It's spiritually exhausting. Someone said the other day, you don't really talk about your spirituality as a family. And we're not conventionally religious, as in, you know, attached to a church, but we do believe, very spiritual. I do believe in a power greater than us. What it is, God only knows. God only knows. But spiritually, I think everyone just feels crushed, don't they? They just feel exhausted. It's like, it's not that, you know, that phrase, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. Oh, God, I'm bored of the marathon. I'd rather have a sprint. Do you know what I mean? Cadder girl, it is exhausting, isn't it? It's crushing our spirit, Mark Oakerby. I do love your surname, Oakerby. You're right, it is crushing our spirit. And it's about picking and pulling oneself up day to day. Hi, Linda Marshall. Hello from Texas, up early for some dental work. Ooh, that sounds fun today, so was able to catch you live. Now, it's Friday, so generally Friday for me and Nads earmarks probably one of the busiest periods because, of course, we're doing the Sunday show. If you're not a member, we do a Sunday show, No Name Sunday show every Sunday. We will be doing a readers' comments, family guests' comments will be coming again, and a members' live. I believe Nanny Di sadly is heading off today. I was hoping she'd be around for the members' live tonight, but I don't think she's going to be. Maybe I can convince her. Maybe you guys could convince her. She's about to come down and have a cup of tea in a minute. Kara sent us a lockdown won't work. Mike, I remember you used to come home from work on Old Glasgow. Sarah Jane. We used to, I would work up at a WeWork place up in town. We'd either have meetings or we'd be working at various channels, going in to see commissioners and things like that. But I would always be working in Central London, just on the South Bank. And they have these kind of hubs where you can go and you can work at, which are really good. Why don't you do Sunday show once a month? Because we love doing it every week and people love it. Ashley Gardner, Halloween tomorrow. Wonder how many kids will actually trick or treat tomorrow. That'll be interesting. I don't know. Maybe they will. Maybe. Yeah, I am like a vicar, aren't I? There's my dog collar. Maybe they will. Once a month's not enough, Wonder Woman. I wonder whether trick-or-treating will happen. Because, I mean, I suppose you could have... Do you remember those sort of long hand things that used to have the kind of... Do you remember robotic hands where you pull the thing and the claw at the end of the paw? You could reach that to the door, couldn't you? That would be good. Someone in the UK won 79 million on the Euro Millions. Good for them. Katie Johnston, Kiki's feeling okay. What about Labour suspending Corbyn? I know. I'm going to mention that too. Oh, I can hear the dulcet tones of Nanny Di. I can hear the dulcet tones of Nanny Di. Is that Nanny Di? It's Nanny Di. Trick-or-treating not allowed in Scotland, Amanda Summers. I will walk around with my son but not knock on any doors. I will give him a sweet if we see pumpkins. Kara Sentwhistle, too many people aren't supportive of the approach in this country now that more and more people are making their own decisions for what makes sense to them. Nanny Di, everyone's asking if you'll stay for the members live tonight.
Can't.
Why can't you? Why can't you? You've run out of fizzy water.
No, I'm joking. Because I've been here for a week now.
That's all right. You can just stay one night. You can go back tomorrow morning.
Yeah, but there's no trains on the
There's trains, I'll check. You can do the members live tonight, and you can watch The Mandalorian tonight with me and Kiki.
Yeah, exactly. No, I don't think I'll be doing that.
Oh, okay. People are saying stay, and you're just spurning them.
I don't spurn people.
You are.
Hello.
They're all saying stay. Stay
Nice
tonight,
to
Nanny
see
Di.
Oh, I'm coming that side on yours and that side on yours.
Isn't that weird? Lock her in. Yeah.
Oh.
Could stay.
Oh.
Go on, stay.
Oh.
We're doing a Zoom with Izzy in an hour or so. So let's hope the Wi-Fi sticks for that. Very proud of Izzy's boyfriend. He's just won an illustration competition, which is very exciting. She's decided she's going, guys. I know that there's nothing I can do to make her stay, because in her head, she's out the door. Aren't you, Mum?
Yeah, but I'm afraid a bit. I'll be back next week.
You'll be back next week, but you won't be here for the members live. That's a shame.
I'll be there at the other end.
Sit now, Nanny Di. We want to see you on this live. I'm gonna zip. Everybody stop zooming, and now we all have to start again. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Trick or treat is banned in Liverpool. Both Jones. Oh, Nanny Di is the one who's the most disappointed about us not tricking or treating. Yeah. So you're not going to be here for Halloween.
Huh?
Halloween's tomorrow.
There is no Halloween this year.
What do you mean? You can't say that.
I can say it.
Hide her water, says Ellery Jones. And lock the front door. Yeah.
Tell them I've got water at home.
She's got water at home.
Unfortunately.
Katie Travers, please stay, Nanny Di. We don't want you to go.
Oh, that is so sweet.
Janet Gorman, Halloween cancelled. Yeah. Hide her trainers, says Kaz Seddon. Yeah. Fun police. Your boy needs you, Nanny Di, says Mumsy4. Sally O'Sullivan, hide the toilet rolls. You've all got very, very apt ways of trying to ensnare her. She's right, Mark, there's no Halloween. I'm having to be creative at home this year. Yeah, in previous years, we used to do things like, have I don't know, sort of, what do we have, sort of confectionery get-togethers. Girls have got too old now. They don't want to do that sort of stuff. So that's a bit shame, in it, to be on your parents' YouTube channel. Fuck that shit. Don't want to be doing that shit. So we respect that. So I'm going to shove loads of Halloween sweets up my nose. Mrs. O, have you heard there's water on the moon? Oh, look.
I'm going to show the subs this.
Yeah, and these are from...
Look.
Yeah, and those were from lovely Angela, weren't they? No. Hey. Oh, well, you're trying to tempt me with them, Mum.
No, I'm just saying we've still got our stuff.
Nanny Di is the most excited about... Nanny Di is the most excited about... we don't have coverage of it here, Jodie.
Oh,
sorry.
Look, we've eaten all of these.
Oh, I haven't eaten them. Well, I have actually. I've had the...
We've eaten all of these subs. It's him. He eats everything in this house that's not nailed down.
Yeah, Chi-Chi's looking very thoughtful. Chi-Chi is guarding an esophagus. That's what she's doing over there. So, Mum, do you think lockdown is coming?
I don't excuse me, subs. I don't know. And I can't say I don't care. Of course I care.
She's about to say she doesn't care.
But I do care. But I'm in this bubble.
Well, you are in a bubble.
I'm lucky.
You're in a glass bubble of emotion.
Do you want a cup of tea?
I'd love a cup of tea. Thank you very much. I've only had 18 coffees trying to get this tech to work. So is lockdown coming? Lots of speculation on whether the pressure is going to build and it's going to push and nudge Boris Johnson into a decision that isn't necessarily medically the right decision, isn't necessarily economically the right decision, but all the optics on it are suggesting that potentially we will go into lockdown.
Really?
Yeah, well, when you've got countries, I said this yesterday, when you've got countries like Germany and France thinking so, the BBC is reporting that Sir Jeremy Farrar, member of the SAGE group, advises ministers, says any delay will be costly and will mean later restrictions will be harder and longer. So we're all hedging our bets about what we don't know would happen. It's that sort of hindsight productions, isn't it? We're all doing the sliding doors thing of saying, if we don't do it now, this could happen. Though we've never got any way of proving what could have happened if we didn't do it. Do you get me? So they're trading on fear. It's all trading on fear. Everyone has got an opinion. Everyone's opinion is valid. And we're in a complete clusterfuck of a mess. Excuse my language for any young viewers, but I can't think of any other better expression for this than the world is in an absolute parlous state. Christine Saunderson thinks we need a lockdown. Tears are not working. You know what? I'm getting to the point where I just think this kind of bit of a something here and a bit of a this there and a bit of a that over there is so unclear that we need, as I said yesterday, Boris to come out in a lame leotard, do a bit of a turn, bit of a tap dance, maybe break dance on his head and tell us, don't go out for 4 weeks, or do go out for 4 weeks, or people in your bubbles, stay. At least then Nan would be here for the members' live and not be spurning you all. She spurns you. She uses and abuses you. You think we're tough on Nanny Di. Nanny Di is tough on us.
I don't spurn you.
She does. She's spurning everyone. Hit the thumbs up if you'd like Nanny Di to poke her head in shot again. Come on, hit the thumbs up. Come on, see if you... Come on. Come on. Even those 13 of you, come on. Unflick the thumb down, you masters. Boris in a leotard, mental visions. I know, and I think if we had Boris in a fluorescent leotard, a glow-in-the-dark leotard, he could turn the lights off. And Chris Whitty could beam light off his forehead, and the light off his forehead from his iPhone would reflect off Boris, and Boris would jump and do some YMCA moves, and by signalling, he would tell us what we all need to do. This is what needs to happen, guys. This is what needs to happen. We need to change the narrative. We need to change the system. We need to just radically rethink things. We need to issue everyone with handkerchiefs, and we need to wear masks on our asses. I think this is the way forward. Mark Oakerby, that vision is making me feel quite bilious, Mark. Bilious is the word, isn't it? Boris makes me feel bilious. I wonder if it's because his name begins with B. Nanny Di, can I be in your bubble? You don't want to be in the bubble she was in the lavatory just then. Nanny Di's bubble is often a toilet bubble. Someone here has just said that Chris Whitty, Sophie Barry, is a raver and a misbehaver.
How many people put thumbs
Yeah,
up?
yeah, 49, not a lot.
Oh, blimey.
Yeah, the demand for you, Mum, is waning.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'd say you are I don't know, you're sort of fading fast.
Fading star.
Yeah, she's stumbling off into the background there. She's about to open the fridge. No, she's going for her 18th bottle of... Hey, Chris Gullick, welcome back as a family guest. She's gone for a bottle of fizzy water. She's now moving to the...
As somebody said to me.
Anyway, Deborah Holdsworth, no, never, Mark. She'll never fade. We love Nanny Di.
Thank you.
I'm replacing Nanny Di with Chris Whitty. I want Chris Whitty here in a... Oh, I just want to polish Chris Whitty's head.
Yeah, we all want that.
I'm sick of it. I mean, that's the one thing I want. Nadia keeps asking me, what do I want for my 50th? I want to stroke and polish Chris Whitty's head. And I want to use the reflection in it to light our way out of this catastrophe.
Should we ask the subs what they can think of for your birthday? Nadia and I.
Tier 4. Oh, Nanny Di wants to know, what should she or Nanny or Nadia get me for my birthday? I don't want anything. I don't even want a birthday.
No,
I don't want one. You can take it and you can just take it.
I'm just going to talk to the subs for a minute.
Oh, God, here she comes.
Subs, can anybody think of sensible, a really nice present? It's got to be a good one because it's his 50th. Nadia and I are at a loss these days. Every time we look at each other, we say, have you thought of something? No. Have you thought of something? No. He's being completely unhelpful. So anybody that can actually think of a good thing, let us know there.
Well, how about this? Sean Thomas is very angry because everyone else gets their name read out apart from me. Simply not true, Sean, because I just read your name out. Sean Thomas. I hope that's salved your fears and your feelings, and you mustn't be angry anymore. You mustn't be angry. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering. And there's something else, but I can't remember what. Mark wants gym gear. I want tight, hugging gym gear. I want to be a man in a leotard. We were pitching we had a show that we were going to do for Channel 5 before lockdown, and it was called Psycho Lists, and it was all about psychotic cyclists who have no regard for anyone else on the road.
There's loads of them.
And it's men in leotards. What are they called? There's a name for, I forgot the name for them. But any psycho lists, do you get it? Mark wants Nanny Di to stay tonight and be on the live. I do, I want my mummy to stay.
Very clever, very clever.
What about an engraved garden bench for out the back to ponder on? That's a nice idea. That's a very nice idea. Who said that? What about a running machine? Yeah. A tree to plant in the garden, celebrate Mark's 50th birthday? Oh, Dandy Magpie. What a lovely idea.
What, a Dandy Magpie?
Yeah. Xander Gibb, you've just said twats. Who's twats? Why are you saying twats? Rachel says twats. Why are you saying twats? Why is everyone suddenly saying twats? Are we twats? Christine Lampard. Oh, God, that would be a fabulous present.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
In fact, watch the vlog that's going to land later today. Christine Lampard loves me. She loves me as much as I love her. Well, in fact, I think I love her more. Mark, do Mama, Nanny Di hates it.
No, don't do it. Don't get it started. I hate it. It makes
Mama!
No.
So, here's the thing, guys. Fuck my birthday. I'm going to swear lots today because I just want to. So if you don't like swearing, go away.
We are swearing.
Is everyone all right with me swearing? If you're not all right with me swearing, come later.
We are swearing.
Fuckety fuck. It's really fucking me off, this fucking crisis. It really is. There you go. Fuckety fuck. Welcome to fuckety fuck. Do you remember blankety blank? Blankety blank, blankety blank. Do. Fuckety fuck. Fuckety fuck. Do. Fuckety fuck. Fuckety fuck. Fuckety fuck. Fuckety fuck. And do you remember Les Dawson used to have that really long microphone on like a thing, and Terry Wogan used to have it too?
Do you remember when he used to seriously play the piano and all that? That's
Ah.
hard to do. Really?
Les Dawson was a classic. Les Dawson was a corker. Do you remember Les Dawson used to do that thing where he'd go, I know the tune to the times tables. Dum dum de dum, dum dum de dum. I just don't know the words. No, I know the words, I don't know the tune. Who has a checkbook these days? I've got one. I wrote a check the other day. Writing checks and breaking necks. Is Nadia on Loose Women today? I don't know. Why are you asking me? I haven't got a clue. I don't control her diary. She doesn't control mine. We have an open relationship. We're not into that sort of shit. Shut it, woman. What's wrong with you? Get out of the fridge. Sorry, I don't know what happened to me there. I've been possessed. I feel like something's in me and of
Ray
me.
Winston is in you.
All right, there. Ray Winston here. Have you seen Ray Winston's Instagram account? I went down. I don't search Instagram accounts, but I went down a wormhole. Ray Winston in lockdown in Sicily talking football. There was something about it that was strangely alluring. Ray Winston here. I'm in Sicily.
On the sexy beach.
Now, someone told me about this Instagram shit, so I thought I'd do something. And this is it. Here I am, talking football in Sicily. Love you today, Mark. Elijah's, I love you more. I love you more. And it's hurting the back of my head. I listen to Justin Bieber songs sometimes and I get goosebumps. Does anyone else get that? They're called Bieber bumps. They only have to put on a tune in the car and I get Bieber bumps.
I'm just going to have one last private word with the subs.
Oh, Christ, Mum. You don't half push it. Go on.
Subs, the reason I have to go home is that... I can't see... Oh, yeah. Is that because...
Do you want me to tilt it up for you, Mum?
Yeah.
There you go.
Is that it exhausts me being here. The emotion exhausts me of being a nan here. Whereas at home, I can just lie flat on my bed and look out at Sawalha-Adderleys.
You do need 3 or 4 days just to recover, don't you?
I do.
Yeah.
Just lying there flat doing nothing.
But, Mum, we haven't
It's so
shot-
stimulating and it's so non-stop. I
It-
can't even get my words in for the first 2 days.
But we haven't shot any green finger to hell.
Well, I feel
on
as
this
if we
trip.
have.
You've been here for 5 days and we've shot diddly doo-doo.
Well, no, we've shot
Because
some
we've been
film
busy.
reviews.
Stay tonight or the puppy gets it, says Xander.
Xander.
Yeah.
Oh, it's very funny, Xander.
Yeah.
I've got your scarf somewhere.
Yeah,
Xander.
she has. She has. I'm going to confiscate your scarf. Get back over there. Who said you could leave the wall? Stand by the wall.
I'm agency.
Thank you very much, Mum. Top of the class. Teacher's pet. Don't go home, just go to your room. Go to your room, says Jennifer Sherwood.
Okay.
Right, back to coronavirus. Anyway, Jeremy Corbyn has been slapped down. Now, there's something about this story. The anti-Semitism in the Labour Party is utterly reprehensible. This is terrible. But don't you feel not parking that side because you can't, because that's why Corbyn has been fired, essentially. But there's something about Corbyn having been removed that I find quite satisfying.
Yeah.
I don't know why. There's a sort of smug, dusty, sandaled sort of smugness to the man.
But do you think it's...
Why are you sitting off camera, Mum? That's really annoying.
No, it's not.
There she is. Hello. Come and sit. Just sit there. Little head. Just be the corner of head in shot, Mum.
Like Orville. I wish I could fly right up to the sky, but I can't.
I can.
I can't.
I can.
So here's my thing. My thing about Corbyn is it's not just Corbyn. It's Corbyn and all his acolytes. It's all those.
It's not. It's just him, isn't it?
Well, no. But there's an element. I think they were all very happy to crash Labour into a wall and destroy any effective opposition in this country for the sake of these so-called sort of rigid ideals and not a really practical approach to what socialism or any kind of democratic
It's the very far
socialism.
left who wants a revolution for the sake of a revolution to bring
Yeah.
the country to its knees.
Exactly. The far left who kind
It
of
doesn't need
say,
a revolution
vote
to
Conservative,
bring
make things awful so that everyone revolts and goes nuts. Well, I'm just pleased he's been just told, naughty boy.
Subs, in my day, I knew so many people just like Jeremy Corbyn. In fact, I probably knew Jeremy Corbyn.
Do you think? Yeah, you probably
I was going
did.
to say it's probably your father, but maybe
We've lost
that was
Wi-Fi,
it.
so I can't talk to you on
Okay.
there. We're on 4G, so we're just on 4G. So I've had to pull that. Oh, I can't push that down because we've got the quiz. We've got the quiz, guys. Hit the thumbs up if you want the quiz. Come on, hit the bloody thumbs up if you want the quiz. Mum, you've got a hair in your tea.
You're working very hard, Mum.
I am on. I'm pedalling like mad. Just out of shot, my feet are doing that. Trying to keep the electricity going so that we can maintain Wi-Fi. It's crazy. Who wants a quiz? Do you want a quiz, Mum?
Not now.
Yeah, we do the BBC quiz every Friday. Do you watch Coffee Moaning?
Sometimes, but I always have to walk in and out.
Sometimes I look at you and I think, who are you?
I look at you and think that too.
Do you ever look at your own mother and think, I used to look at you when I was about 6 and think, is she an alien?
No, you used to look at me when I was 6 and then go,
No, you weren't
Mum, I
6.
like your dress.
Yeah.
You little
You say
tyke.
what?
If you wanted something, you used to say you like my dress. And then I'd give you
Oh, that's horrible. What a poor child trying to ingratiate his mum and you call me a little tyke.
Poor child.
Yes, poor child. Drink your tea. What is that?
It's all it is. Leave it alone.
God. So anyway, that's my Corbyn rant. Now, Xander, everyone will know traditionally we vote Labour, but there's something about Corbyn that annoys the pants off me.
I think I've gone out with him in a previous
Oh,
life.
don't say that.
I probably have.
Oh, don't say that. Poor kid, actually.
I know.
So I think it's right. I think going back to the whole anti-Semitism thing, I think Labour have to draw a line under it and they have to sort this shit out.
Line?
Yeah. Just a line. So that's all of that. Mum, what do you think is going to happen this Christmas?
It's going to be all lovely. And
Are you
none
living in
of the,
an
none of the
alternate
girls
universe?
believe in Father Christmas anymore. Kiki doesn't.
You can't say this on any kind of platform.
Why they don't have kids watching this, do you? Oh, sorry if you've got
You
kids
should just done a
watching.
spoiler.
No, I haven't. I'm just an old lady who started to believe that there's no such thing as Father Christmas.
No, you just can't do that.
No, sorry.
You've literally crossed the Rubicon.
Rubicon.
You've crossed the Rubicon.
Look, there's still all coming up, those hearts.
No. So in terms of Christmas, do you think the government's going to relinquish the rule of 6? Is the rule of 6 still there? Do you think they chose 6 because they like cricket?
Mark, how should I know? Why are you asking me? Because I get all my news from you. I don't watch the news anymore. It's too depressing.
That's true.
And also, it's making...
What are your plans
the
for
news
Christmas?
is having no impact on Tower Hamlets, where we're all going around as if it's never happened.
Do you think Father Christmas is in tier 1, 2 or 3? And does that matter? Is he allowed to travel?
It's the reindeers that worries me.
Yeah, but I don't know if reindeers contract it. I don't know if they
I think they might.
I think Rudolph is, I've heard, is socially distancing already.
You're being stupid.
No, but what are your plans, Mum?
What do you mean, what are my plans? My plans are
For
to
Christmas?
come here, of
We're not
course.
going to be here. What are you going to do when you get here? You got a key?
That's one way of paying me back for going home. Is
You're
to say-
absolutely right, but no one's going to be here.
So, well, you come
What?
then, but there'll be nobody here.
I'm now going to play with your mind. You're not going to know what's happening for the next 6 weeks unless you stay for the members live. Yeah, and that's going to be deeply stressful for you, Mum. Because she's a librarian and she likes to organise things.
I like cataloguing and classification subs.
Yeah.
This house has no cataloguing and classification.
Do you think Father Christmas should wear a mask?
I can't talk in this ridiculous way, Mark.
Okay, so Mum, we've got Christmas coming, we've got Halloween coming. Halloween is
Halloween's
tomorrow.
much better.
Traditionally, Halloween is a night where we all sit around and we watch horror films.
Even
And
Nadia's going to
you're-
watch them this year.
Yeah, and you're not even going to be there.
Mark,
You're saying you've got to go home to check that there isn't a leak under your sink. And the last time you went home worried about your leak, it wasn't there.
it wasn't, but do you think that could have been luck? That's not going to
No,
always stay
I
like
think
that.
it's because there's no leak.
Well, I would be delighted if there isn't, but I do have to go back from time to time in case there is. And all my books are floating around like that. Subs, you need to come in and stop this argument going on. Shall I move away?
Move away from where?
Here,
From me.
from here.
Let's have a look at some of the news before we go on with the quiz, shall we, guys? So there's Jeremy Corbyn looking very strange by a Christmas tree. So the shoe is very much on the other foot, isn't it, with old Corbyn? I wonder if maybe Corbyn will get a job as a Father Christmas.
Maybe.
He's going the same route as Ken Livingstone, isn't he? I have to confess, I thought with the whole Ken Livingstone thing, when you know that sort of someone like Ken Livingstone has fought for minorities' rights for so many years, I thought that seemed a bit
was
odd.
nonsense,
I thought that was a bit
Ken
mad. Lots of viewers on Good Morning Britain are furious that they gave airtime to Nigel Farage. Anyone here a Nigel Farage fan? Don't know why I went so high pitch.
Oh, that's Bobby Ball.
Bobby Ball, I know. Oh God, Mum, you're about to cry.
No, I'm not. But oh, Stubbs, I know he talked to you yesterday morning, but when he was little, he used to love Cannon and Ball. And I know he told you all this yesterday, but Mum used to take him to the end of pier stuff, didn't she? And they'd all be doing their stuff, and you used to stand up and give them a single standing ovation. I bet they thought you were a plant. He's very sweet. I can't remember what he said, but he's...
Rock on, Tommy.
Rock on. Tommy.
Yeah, we chatted about him yesterday. It was very sad.
Yeah.
It's the end of an
How
era.
old was he?
Definitely end of an era. 75, I think, wasn't he?
Oh my God, it's practically...
Yeah,
90.
Xander, I know you're a fan of Farage because he's mates with Trump, isn't he? I mean, my thing on...
Does Xander like...
Yeah, Xander's a Trump supporter. Yeah,
Xander, you're not.
Xander is proof that you can be we have a broad umbrella of political
I
spectrum.
might have to rend my scarf in two.
No, just weave it into an American flag.
Okay.
But I thought it was a little bit desperate that Farage was getting on the stage in America. What do the Americans, Xander, make of Nigel Farage in America? Do you know what I mean? Do they think, who's this strange man who looks like the Mad Hatter from Alice in Wonderland?
What's that bit of news? It says here, Mum, 82, and blind son found dead in
Spartan Flat.
with 10 chocolate cakes.
Sounds like mine and yours sort of situation. This is a tragic story. June and Stephen Caulfield were found dead in their Bracknell flat in January, sat in chairs surrounded by clocks and radios, and a note was found with the words, "Do not come in," written on it. My
But in January,
God.
why are we hearing about that now?
The mystery over the deaths of an elderly mother and her blind son who were found dead in their Spartan home may never be solved. They were found half-dressed and surrounded by clocks and radios at their flat.
But why now?
Hang on,
are we having
I
to-
don't know, because there's obviously been an inquest. I'm just trying to...
inquest, yeah.
But what is the cake side of it? My God, that's tragically sad. Tragically
Maybe they
sad.
were living on cakes before.
Oh, that was one of the other things I wanted to talk about. Sorry, Xander. What's going on here? Trump is no senator. The right loves Farage in the USA. Oh, do they? Do they? So he does go down well there. But listen to this. Eat Out to Help Out.
It was a stupid idea.
Did Eat Out actually not help out? What do you think, guys? Tell me.
You guys went for a couple of eat
We
outs
did
to
go.
help out.
We did go for an Eat Out to help out, and we
Yeah.
tried to help out, and
Look what happened.
yeah, look what happened. So studies and reports are suggesting that it definitely, in all the areas where Eat Out to Help Out was a success,
Yes.
the numbers went up, and then as soon as it was removed, the numbers went down.
Okay.
So I think you get that seismic proof that it didn't help. But again, it's that balance, wasn't it, between keeping people in work and restaurants going and all that kind of malarkey. But what do you, Mum? See, here's the thing: you sort of float around the fringes of this crisis. You're not really plugged into the reality.
Well,
of
because I don't work anymore half the time.
No, and also you float around on the underground and things like that.
Oh,
and
I do that.
Yeah, and you're sort of wandering about life in a sort of strangely dislocated way because of your knees.
I'm usually on the...
What do you think needs to happen next in your assessment of the crisis?
That's very sweet, Mark, but I have no idea because I've stopped thinking about it.
Really, is that it?
I'm afraid that's
You've
it.
got no idea.
No, and I'm not alone in that. None of the government know either. They just keep pretending they do.
You know what? I appreciate your honesty, Mum.
I've had my flu jab,
Yeah.
and I wish this lot would have their flu jab,
Yeah.
but they can't.
We can't get hold of them.
yet.
It's not for want of trying.
No,
They've
I've
run
had
out.
mine, so that's the most I can do at the moment. And
Right.
then not preserve. What's the word? What's the word for so?
You all right, Mum?
I observe all the rules of safety: mask, gloves, 24 meters, 24 hours.
From Tulsa? What's going on? I don't know what's happening here, Mum. I asked you what happened this time next to your singing songs.
Will you get on with the quiz?
Yes, I'm going to get on with the quiz. Would you like the quiz, guys? Should we do the
Yes,
quiz?
please.
Let's get on the quiz. Okay, so question 1, Mum. Sit there and listen, and don't look over my shoulder and do a spoiler.
Okay.
Okay?
I can't read.
So, a catchphrase of Sacha Baron Cohen's spoof Kazakhstan journalist Borat was embraced by the country's tourism board as a marketing tool. But what was it?
Oh, God, I can't remember.
All-time classic, the original cool, very nice.
Just told them the answer.
No, I've just given you 3 answers. All-time classic, the
Oh.
original cool, or very nice. Which
Oh,
was
it'll
it?
be very nice. I can imagine.
What do you think,
it
guys?
sounding very nice.
How does he do it?
Very nice.
There you go. You don't get that every day.
I love Sacha Baron Cohen.
Hey, what did you think?
See the film 13, what's it called? About Chicago, the Chicago 7.
Trial of the Chicago, no.
The
Trial of the Chicago, so we're going to do a review.
says
I haven't
that,
asked you this, Mum. How did you feel about featuring on the wondrous actress's Instagram feed, Kate Beckinsale?
I was very, very moved and honoured.
I let her know the other day that the name Beckinsale, her dad's name, was muttered over my head as a child all the time. You all had
My mum and I loved her father,
Yeah.
who was the, what was his name?
Porridge.
Porridge, yeah.
What was his name? Guppo.
No. What was his name in the thing?
And he was in Rising
Down.
Dan. And he was in Rising
Oh, he
Dan
was,
as
of
well.
course,
Yeah, he was brilliant at
Ronnie
Rising Dan.
Barker loved him as well, apparently, and he was so upset at his funeral because he must have died in his 20s. Did he? 20s.
Yeah, it was just, and
Tragic.
she's such a, Kate Beckinsale's lovely too, and it's just, as a family, I just remember, I remember just his
Can you
name being
believe this?
talked about a
She
lot.
follows this lot.
What do you mean, why are you saying it like that?
Well, because she's a famous star in LA. She doesn't have bags.
This lot?
She doesn't
She
have-
follows you.
She doesn't have bags of cupboards that all the plates are falling out
That's
of.
true. No, she doesn't. She doesn't. She has very neat cupboards.
Exactly.
But I bet she has a messy bag, don't you? She's probably going to watch this at some point. I bet you have a messy bag, Kate.
That sounds like a euphemism. Will you not say that, please? Drink your tea.
It was a euphemism, and I didn't mean it like that.
You didn't.
So there you go.
Will you ask the next question?
I'm going to ask the next question. So here we go.
Does it always take this long to do this Monday quiz?
The Monday quiz. Well, I think what's more worrying is that Miss Beckinsale gets her news digested by you.
From by me.
I think that is frightening. The first nest of Asian giant hornets found in the US
Oh, yes.
was successfully destroyed by scientists.
Yes.
But which household item helped them during the operation against the murder hornets? A bin bag, dental floss, or a vacuum cleaner?
A vacuum cleaner. That's what they use for wasp nests here.
Can you stop kicking the table?
Sorry. And they should have called me in because I'm a beekeeper. And I found my certificate, Mark, and I put it back up on the wall for when
They
you
did.
come
They
see
did
it.
call you in,
I'm not frightened of the Asian
but you
hornet.
didn't reply. Nan is about to transfer to a smartphone.
Oh, subs, I'm dreading it.
Yeah, you're not. It's going to transform your life.
He
So what have we
must.
said? A bin bag, dental floss, or a vacuum cleaner?
Vacuum cleaner.
Did I give you the answer to the first one?
No.
It was very nice, by the way.
Of course it
This one is dental floss.
How?
Dental floss.
How did that work?
The scientists used to tie tracking devices to 3 captured hornets to help trace the nest to a tree in Blaine. It was dental floss that they used to tie around the hornets. They then vacuumed away the hornets, albeit with something a little more specialist than a household appliance.
Oh, well, there we go.
Yeah. So the next question. It's good, isn't it? Next question. It's been a busy week for US space agency NASA, which announced the unambiguous detection of molecular water in sunlit areas of the moon. Mum, there's water on that effing moon.
No, I do know that.
But where was the telescope that detected this water? Was it on a balloon, on a satellite, on Nanny Di's head, or on a plane?
Penge.
Penge.
It was in Penge. It was in the borough of Penge. Crystal Palace. I don't know. I've no idea.
On a balloon, on a plane, or on a satellite?
On a satellite.
Lots of people got it there. It was on a plane.
Oh.
The Stratospheric Observatory for Infrared Astronomy is a Boeing 747 modified to carry a reflecting telescope, and it picked up water molecules trapped in bubbles of lunar glass between grains on the surface of the moon. That's phenomenal, isn't
But
it?
also, isn't that sensible? So they've got a use for all the Boeing 707.
Well, one of them.
Oh, yeah, but they could use the others for something.
What, to all keep looking at each other? Okay, question 4. Meanwhile, a probe that successfully collected rock from an asteroid several hundred million kilometers from Earth leaked some of its sample into space. But what did what did NASA say caused the problem?
NADIA Sawalha.
What did NASA say caused the problem? Asteroid rock wedging open a door of the collection container, the probe bumping a boulder after the touch and go collection, or nitrogen leaking from a bottle on board?
I've lost interest in this quiz.
Oh, that's nice.
Sorry.
We'll go over there then.
I'll go and sweep the lead.
Yeah. Was it the asteroid rock wedging open a door? Was it a soft probe? Beg your pardon. Or was it nitrogen leaking? A soft probe. It was the door. You're absolutely right. It was the door. Yeah, you'll like this one, Mum. Ex-paratrooper John Bream leapt more than 130 feet without a parachute from a helicopter into the sea.
Yes.
But why did his support team say he had been taken to hospital following the world record attempt? He experienced whiplash, he was stung on the face by a jellyfish, or he briefly fell unconscious after hitting the water.
I bet he was stung by a jellyfish after all that.
Do you think, so now you're interested again. So stung by a jellyfish, do you say? What do you say, guys? Jellyfish. Gabrielle's off to the North Pole to see. Unconscious, Rachel says. Nanny Di, come back, they're saying.
Where's the top of the bill? Okay.
He briefly fell unconscious, that's right.
Oh, that's no fun.
A photo of a Komodo dragon facing a lorry raised concerns about a Jurassic Park attraction being built as part of Indonesia's plans to overhaul tourism.
Oh my God, look at it.
But on which island is it being developed? Don't answer it.
Okay.
Is it on Komodo Island, Nublar Island, or Rinca Island?
Nublar.
Nublar.
I like the word Nublar.
Xander Gibb going for Komodo. Deborah Holdsworth, Nublar. Kaz Seddon, Komodo.
Komodo dragon.
Absolutely no one's got it. It's Rinca Island. Rinca Island. Final question, Mum.
Good.
And then you can do some body popping.
Okay.
Soy sauce became an unlikely source of controversy when the British government claimed it would get cheaper thanks to a trade deal with Japan. Critics then pointed out the UK imports more of it from elsewhere. But which other country supplies the most? China, the Netherlands, or the US?
I bet the US.
Do you think?
Yeah.
What do you think, guys?
I bet
Who supplies the most soya to the UK?
it'll be Trump, Xander.
The
Trump.
US, lots of people saying the US.
Trump.
Fiona Reid as a sole voice in the midst of all these US's. You're right, it's China.
Oh.
Yeah, a Japanese-themed week on TV's Great British Bake Off prompted the Department of International Trade to tweet, "It's a good thing soy sauce will be made cheaper thanks to our trade deal with Japan." It later had to clarify it would be cheaper only than if no deal had been agreed. That's because the UK benefits from the EU's tariff-free arrangement. I love that.
Oh.
Yeah, Bake Off came in for a lot of stick for
Why?
being sort of playing fast and loose with its idea of what Japan was. They said it should have been more generic Asian. It wasn't strictly a Japanese show.
No, but it was a Japanese week, for goodness
No,
sake.
no, no. But the point being, a lot of Japanese people have taken offence because a lot of what they were showing were processes and things that are Chinese, and there's a distinction
Oh, I see.
between
Oh,
them.
no,
Yeah,
no, I get that.
and so they felt that it should
I
have
thought you
been.
meant they were being snippy
more
because it
generically
wasn't
Asian.
Japanese.
So, guys, there you go. An absolute cornucopia of madness, nonsense, total drivel, and
With
absolute
Nanny
shit.
Di.
Nanny Di, as ever, reminding you that we're just a hopeless bunch of inebriates. And that's that, really. Hope you have a lovely weekend. See you on
See
the
you
Sunday show.
already.
Nan's not going to be here, and you're not going to be here for the Members Live. She's not going to be for the Members Live either. So, kiss goodbye to her.
Mwah.
She's off.
Mwah.
Goodbye from me. And it's
And it's
goodbye
goodbye
from all
from
of
them.
us. Goodbye.